Welcome, Tiger fans, to Hardin County basketball. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Bob Atkinson, bringing you all the action tonight as Central Alabama makes a short drive to the north to take on our Tigers. Should be a good game tonight. These two teams have always kind of been competitive the last couple of years, and then, of course, our boys' game should be a competitive one as well. The girls lost their first game last week to Lawrence County. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, came over with a very good basketball team and defeated the Lady Tigers in overtime. So looking for to get back on the winning track, Bob, with the Lady Tigers and get some momentum going into the rest of December. We got a few games left in December, and then we get into the important part of the season.
That's right. Need to come out and get Friday night out of their mind. It's always good to get back on the court as soon as you can. This Central Alabama bunch we don't know a lot about. I couldn't find much information about them on the internet with regards to the record or where they stand at this point. But I will say this: they're very athletic looking, and they look like they can shoot the basketball well. So, but I know our Lady Tigers are up for the challenge, and I know a fact that they're ready to get back in the winning column, and I hope they can do that tonight.
Let's take a look at your lineups for tonight. For the Lady Wildcats from Central Alabama, it'll be Josie Higgins, Natalie Nix, Dixie Broadfoot, Callie Beth Wright, and Belle Huffaker. And for your Lady Tigers, it'll be Sarah Strickland, Reese Harville, Kimmy Callahan, Skylar Gill, Haley Hallett. And we'll usually go about 8 to 10 deep throughout the night with our substitute. So should be a good game tonight. Appreciate you tuning in to 93.5 FM WKWX. And you can listen live here at 93.5 FM or WKWXFM.com. And also on the WKWX FM app on your smart device. And if you want to watch live, we're streaming live at YouTube on channel Slice 93. So go to YouTube, search Slice 93, subscribe, and bringing you all the action free of charge right there at YouTube, so you can watch Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip. This is Hardin County Basketball, 93.5 FM. Back after this. All right, welcome back to Michaela Wells Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson bringing you Lady Tiger basketball in game number 1 of 2 tonight at Central Bank. I said that last week.
Go Central Bank.
Yeah. I did that all last week.
Hey, that's all right. You got it on your mind.
That's right. Central Alabama in town, the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Gill jumping with Wright. And Gill wins a tip easily to Sarah Strickland, and we're off. Over to Reese Harville. Driving the baseline, circles back around, stops at the three-point line, puts up a three-pointer, no good. Kimi Callahan with a rebound, back out front to Harville, over to Strickland, and she walked. Took a little jump step, thought about a three, and then got caught traveling. So it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball.
You see that call a lot. Girls basketball.
Mm-hmm. Lady Tigers putting on a press in the backcourt. Now they get it across the timeline with Broadfoot, then back out front to Nix. Nix has it. Over to Broadfoot, right wing, down inside to Nix. She's working on Strickland, turns, and it's going to be blocked. And Gill comes out with it, and they're going to work on the south end of the court. Gill out front. Swings it over to the left of Strickland. Strickland fires and got it. So Sarah hits her first three-pointer of the night, and the Lady Tigers up 3-0. Lady Tigers trapping in the backcourt. Right with the basketball over to Higgins. Higgins trapped right there by Callahan. She's got to do something, and now a whistle blows in a 10-second
10 seconds, yep.
She couldn't get any help, got over here in the corner, and a good job by Sarah. Trapping her, nobody came to help, so it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. 6:53 to go here in the first. Strickland with a basketball at the top of the key, swings it to the left to Gill. Now all the way across court to Strickland. Inside to Halleck. Halleck puts it in off the backboard, no good. And it'll be controlled by the Lady Wildcats. Broadfoot brings it down. She's at the right side wing at the three-point line. Now gives it off to Nix. Nix working on that side, and it's going to be stolen away.
They won't catch
from Wright. Gill goes in for the easy two. So a steal and a basket by Skylar Gill, and it's 5-0 Lady Tigers. Still trapping in the backcourt. They're having trouble getting it across, and now they've got her trapped again. That's Higgins. Gill grabs the ball, but I think they're going to give a timeout to Central Alabama. Their coach doesn't like something, so it's 5-0, 6:05 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. Just getting started here. Lady Tiger basketball. Lady Wildcats from Central Alabama in town. One game this week, and then next week we'll be in Red Bay, Alabama on a Tuesday night before we work into some holiday tournaments. 5-0 our score. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Out front is Broadfoot. Over to Nix. Gets it to Huffaker. Now back out front to Higgins at the top of the key. Over to Wright. She's being guarded out there by Gill all over. Now they're going to throw it away. No, they're going to say it's out of bounds on Strickland as she tipped it away.
Our quickness is giving them problems, Steve.
So Wright will throw it in, looking for somebody, looking for some help. She better hurry. Now she finally gets it in to Nix at the top of the key, swings it to the right. They're on the north end of the court. She's been guarded out there by Callahan. That's Broadfoot. She goes in, and it's going to be blocked as she attempted a layup, but a clean block, and then it gets knocked out of bounds off of Broadfoot, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 5:21 to go here in the first. 5-0 our score. Strickland with the basketball, top of the key, swings it to the left to Harville, down inside to Gill, and she's going to be fouled as they'll get Broadfoot coming over the top. Just a three-man crew. I was thinking to say I didn't see that third official over there. Gill to Callahan. Callahan shoots a three, banks it, and what do we have?
They're going to get us for a foul. I don't know who they're getting.
The basket went in, but it's going to be a foul on Harville.
Right. She may have had a moving screen there.
So it'll be Central Alabama basketball. Right in the backcourt, having trouble, and then she walked. Yeah, the pass kind of got away from her. Callahan was there, and then once she gained control, she walked with it, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball underneath her own goal. 5-0 our score, 5:06 to go. Gill over to Harville in the corner, fires a three, no good. Strickland with a rebound off the backboard,
boom,
and she got it. So Sarah with 5 quick points of the 7, and it's 7-0. Central Alabama. I'm going to get that out of my mind all night long. You're sitting over there and messing with me. Yeah.
Well, I got a hat on, too.
Yeah.
Great defense there by Sarah Strickland. She's having a good game.
Sarah steals a pass and then gets it to Gill. Strickland inside to Hallett. Hallett to Callahan. She's driving. Floater. No good. Hallett gets the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. She tried to put it back up.
That was a great athletic play there by Haley to get in and get that rebound, then get it back up and got fouled.
So Hallett will go to the line to shoot 2 with 4:25 to go here in the first. Takes a dribble, fires, and she made it. Got a good stroke from the free throw line.
She does, and she goes to the line a lot, so that's a good thing.
Next one up, and good. So 9-0 the score with 4:25 to go, and it'll be the Lady Wildcats basketball. Wright will throw it in. Gets it in to Rivera. She's in the game now. Back to Wright. Crosses a timeline. Callahan on her. She's going to try to get to Rivera. It's stolen by Gill, and Gill is off to the races. It's 2-on-2, and she's going to throw it away. Tried to get Strickland over there on the left side and threw it right through her hands.
Well, it was a good pass. He hit her in the hands, but it was a little firm.
So it'll be Lady Wildcat basketballs. They're making substitutions. Palmer comes in now for the Lady Wildcats. Nix has a basketball back to Palmer. Palmer trying to go down the baseline there, and she's going to be fouled by Harville. That's her second.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to block her from going down the baseline and kind of gave her a little hip action. And Reese will have to set early with 4:01 to go here in the first. And Mazonik will come in. Broadfoot with the ball to Palmer. Palmer out front. Mazonik on her. She's looking for somebody to throw it to. Gill's going to steal it. Wrong person. She's off to the races. Gets it over to Mazonik. Mazonik off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up good. So she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Good hustle play there by Mazonik.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gill could have went ahead to the basket.
That was a great pass by Skylar, and she honestly could have had the layup herself, but had a great pass to Mazonik.
Shot up, no good. And Callahan fighting for the rebound. She comes out with it, gets it out front to Gill. Gill over to Callahan. Callahan fires. Boom. Kimmy with a three. And it's a shutout right now. 3:29 to go. 14
2 touchdowns to nothing.
Yeah. Now there's a cheap foul as Strickland reaches in on Rivera. That's one of the things that Coach Burnham was talking about on Sports Talk Saturday is getting Gill to be less selfish, you know, or I guess be more selfish with the basketball. That's what I meant to say. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Palmer on the right wing, back out front to Huffaker. Huffaker over to Nix. Nix back to Palmer, right wing, being guarded there by Hallett. Finally gets rid of it. Out to Rivera on the left wing. Mazonik on her. Broadfoot, top of the key, throws it down low to Rivera. Tries to spin, but Mazonik right there, no shot. Back out front to Broadfoot. It's going to be stolen away by Gill. This time she's going to lead the pack up off the glass. Good. She had 3 trailing her, but couldn't get to her, and it's 16-0. Lady Wildcats. Palmer with the basketball in the backcourt. Tigers pressing. I was trying to say pressure and pressing at the same time. I just made up a word. Rivera has a basketball, goes in for the layup, and it's going to be blocked, and then Schuyler steps on the baseline out of bounds.
All right, great block by Schuyler, and she's really kind of having her way with this bunch right now defensively and really making it tough on the Lady Wildcats.
Faith Ann Shelby comes in now. Rivera drives. Now she'll back it back out. Now she'll drive again. Puts her forearm out, trying to get Gill off of her. She'll give it to Nix. Nix trying to find a shot. Can't. Now they got Rivera trapped. Gill's going to pick it up, and the Tigers are off and run into Strickland. Strickland over to Mazzonic. Up off the glass and got it. So good ball movement, even though they dropped it a couple of times. They still made the shot. It's 18-0. The Lady Wildcats have the basketball on their own end. It's going to be Wright. She turns it over quickly down to Mazzonic on the steal is Gill. And Monica. A couple of quick baskets here, and it's 20-0.
Oh,
Allie with the basketball now as she gets the steal on the pass. Mazzonic has it. Strickland with the basketball on the left side. Tries to get it down to Haley, throws it away to Rivera, and now the Wildcats are off and running. Here's a shot, and they got it. That's Callie Beth Wright. She gets Central Alabama's first 2 points, and it's 20-2 with 1:03 to go. Here comes the Lady Tigers. Strickland fires, no good, and it's controlled by Huffaker. Now it's stolen away by Mazzonic. So the Tigers will keep it on their end. Gill, left wing. Working her way back at the top of the key over to Strickland on the baseline. All the way across to Mazzonic. She throws it away. Not a good pass there.
No, that was tough pass.
Nix steals it, and she'll dribble it down as the Lady Tigers back up on the turnover. 33 seconds to go. Nix with the basketball. Drives at the free throw line. Kicks it over to Rivera. She's on the left wing. Back to Nix. Nix over to Wright. Back to Nix. She thinks about a 3. Gets it back to Wright. And it's going to be a foul.
That's a little cheap foul. I don't believe that was a foul. I believe Schuyler got all ball there, but they got it anyway.
Out.
Yep.
So 18.5 seconds to go. We got a good one going on. 20-2. Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Wildcats. Right in to Rivera. Rivera dribbles around to the top of the key. Faith Ann on her. Now she looks back at her coach. 9 seconds, 7 seconds, and she throws it away. And here comes Gill. She's off to the races. And she'll lay it up off the glass. Good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Lady Tigers have a good one. They scored 22. They hold the Lady Wildcats to 2. 22-2 our score. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. (22-2) our scores. We move to the second quarter. Bob assessed this team really well, said they were really athletic. They kind of remind me of JG, the quarterback for Knoxville.
You've got a limited when you've never seen a team. Okay, you're just watching them in the layup line. You know, you have a limited time to assess what a team's like. I obviously was wrong.
Yeah, but you went out on a limb.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. You can be good in practice till the lights come on. Rivera with the basketball. She drives up off the glass and good, and it's 22-4. Faith Ann with a basketball for the Lady Tigers. Top of the key. She stops. She fires. Boom. And she hit it.
Nice.
She can shoot it.
She sure can.
Open, and she'll kill you every time. 25-4 now. Rivera with a basketball. Dribbling with her left hand off her foot. Palmer will pick it up. Palmer has it now going to the right. She almost loses it. She gets it to...
She passed it to the invisible man.
Yeah, well, she thought Rivera was going to be there, and she wasn't.
She wasn't there.
So the Lady Tigers will get it on the turnover.
If she would have been there, it would have been a good pass.
Yes. Faith Ann gets it over on the right wing to Callahan. They're working on the south end of the court, back out front. And now a cross-court pass to Callahan. Callahan trying to go inside to Halleck. She has it, goes up. She's going to be fouled. So Haley will go back to the line to shoot a couple. .6:58 to go here in the second quarter. First one up is good.
She's got a smooth free throw shot.
Yeah, she's good. Next one on the way and good as well.
I believe she's just a junior, isn't she, Steve?
I think that's right. 27-4, Lady Tigers on top. Rivera with the basketball, working on the left wing, working on Halleck. Kind of backs her down. Then she loses control of the basketball, gets it back out to Palmer. Palmer has it to Wright. Wright drives with the left hand, goes up, and it's good, and she's fouled. That's a good move there.
That was good.
And it's 27-6 with Wright with a chance to cut into the lead. First one, or the chance for the three-point play up, no good. Halleck clears a rebound, gets it to Faith Ann. Gets it to Callahan on the right wing, inside to Monica right at the free throw line. Swings it over on the left wing. Now back to Faith Ann on the right wing. Down in the corner to Callahan. Callahan trying to get it in to Hallett, but we've got a foul.
Well, they're going to get her on a push-off, and that's probably the right call. And that's going to be two quick ones on Haley.
So it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball, 6:11 to go here in the half. Rivera with the basketball going to her left. Gives it to Palmer. Palmer circling all the way around the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Wright. Wright to Broadfoot. She has it. Back to Palmer. Palmer goes left. Then she meets a couple of Lady Tigers there back outside to Wright. Now to Riviere on the left wing. All the way across. It's going to be tipped away by Monica, and then Palmer's going to take it away from her, and then Monica is going to get the foul. A couple of cross-court passes have not.
Well, that was a great steal by Monica, and she was making a move to get a fast break, and it looks like her and the girl were dribbling together, and then all of a sudden the other girl was dribbling. I don't know what happened there, but it was a turnover.
Well, the Lady Tigers have 17 fouls now, so they'll go shoot a 1-and-1. This is Palmer. Her first one is a bank shot, up and good. So in comes Emma Smith, Reese Harville, Skylar Gill, Sarah Strickland, and Faith Ann will stay out on the floor. Next one on the way by Palmer is off the back iron. No good. She'll get her own rebound. So Palmer will have it at the right wing. Gives it off the right to Nix. Nix down into Rivera. Rivera's going to go up. She's going to be fouled.
And that was a good foul, though, because she was about to have an uncontested layup, and Faith Ann did a good job of keeping her from doing that.
So that's Faith Ann's second, with 5:31 to go. 27-7 our score. First one up by Rivera is good, and it's 27-8. Couple of dribbles, spins it, and shoots. This one is cleanly in the basket. 27-9 now our score. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Harville, left or wing, fires. off the iron, up over the glass, and out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball with 5:25 to go here in the half. So they're creeping back into this game. Rivera with the basketball. Right around the HC. Now she'll dump it down low to Broadfoot. Broadfoot goes up, off the glass, good. So the points they've had has all been in the paint.
Yep.
Strickland quickly down, gets it to Faith Ann. Faith Ann to Emma Smith at the top of the key. Back over to Gill. Gill over to Shelby. Shelby to Harville. Harville to Strickland. She was going to shoot a
get
three.
her on that same wall.
Yep. Wright came over there, stuck her hand up.
Well,
she got her with a jump step.
Taking a little jump step. That's right. Right call.
So 27-11, 4:45 to go here in the half. Central Alabama with the basketball. Rivera drives, puts it up off the glass, no good. Gill goes up high and gets the rebound. Here she comes across the timeline, working on Palmer. Stops with a little floater, no good. Palmer ends up with a rebound. We had nobody underneath. And here comes the Lady Wildcats. Down low into,
she
double dribbled into
yep.
Rivera, and she took a couple of dribbles against Harville.
You know, down here on our other end, we again tonight, last week against Lawrence County in that tough loss, we didn't do a very good job on the boards, particularly offensive, and not doing it again tonight. So we've been a little more, we've hit more shots tonight, but still, we got to do a better job there.
Strickland with the basketball, she walked again. That's the same official that's called it every time.
Yeah, she didn't. She acts like she doesn't know what she did.
Well, he should tell her.
Yeah.
She should go ask, hey,
right.
What am I doing? But we can see it up here. And sometimes you get called. I mean, that's a different official there. I haven't seen him, but he's called it every time. So the Lady Wildcats with the basketball as Wright goes in hard, and she's going to run over
Sarah. They're going to get her for an illegal screen.
Yep. So the Lady Tigers will have the basketball with 3:50 to go here in the half. Gill has it across the timeline. It's Gill, Harville, Strickland, Callahan, and Hallett. Strickland with the basketball over to Callahan. Callahan to Gill. Gill fires a three off the iron. No good. And Broadfoot comes down with it. Now gets it over to Nix, and she'll bring it across the court. Working to her left. Now back to the top of the key as she's trying to figure out how to get away from Harville. Finally gets it to what a block. Broadfoot into Rivera. It's a block shot. Tigers are off. Lady Tigers are off and running.
That was
Kimmy,
a mauling.
Yeah.
God.
Kimmy gets hammered from behind. It's more than a hammer. That was like an elbow off the top rope.
On the other end, Skylar had a two-hand block. I hadn't seen many of those.
So Kimmy will go to the line to shoot two. First one up, no good. Kimmy's
she's got a three in this game.
Yeah,
looking
she's a
for
good
fourth
shooter.
Point here.
Next one up is good, and it's 28-11. 3:11 to go. And in comes Higgins, and out will go Rivera. Wright throws it into Nix. And the Lady Wildcats have the basketball. Broadfoot with it. There's a shot, no good. Their first, I
believe that's their first three. Yep.
And Strickland gets a rebound quickly down over to Harville. Harville over to Hallett, up off the glass. Good ball movement.
Great ball movement. Yep. Three good passes.
30-11. Lady Tigers on top. Lady Wildcats with the basketball, trying to get by the press, and they don't, as it's tipped away and stolen by Gill. Gill up off the glass, no good. Hallett with a rebound, and she's going to get tied up. And Skylar talking to the official.
Yeah. Well, she thought she got fouled.
Well,
just asking why they didn't call it.
Well, the thing about her is she talks a lot to herself, when things happen like that. I don't think she's really – she just kind of looked at him and said, what's the deal? Strickland with the basketball. All the way across court to Callahan on the right side. Fires a three.
Boom.
Got it. So her second three of the night, and it's 33-11 with 2:15 to go here in the half. Wright has a basketball to Rivera. Rivera back to Wright. Still in the backcourt. Lady Tigers trying to trap her. They get her trapped in the corner. She steps on the out-of-bounds line, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. And they have struggled all night long with this press.
Yeah, it's like a little three-quarter press we put on them, and they've had a tough time all night long.
So Palmer back in the game now, and Broadfoot will take a rest. Lady Tiger basketball. Harville brings it down, top of the key. They're in a 2-3 zone. Strickland back to Callahan. Strickland inside to Gill. Gill double team there. And he gets it back out to Sarah. Sarah over to Callahan, quickly into Halleck. Halleck goes up with the left hand.
Sweet.
Got it. Nice move there by Haley. She goes up with the left hand, and it's 35-11. Rivera with the basketball. Fires a three off the back iron. No good. Strickland gets a rebound, and she's off to the races. It's Strickland and Hallett. Strickland goes in off the glass. Good. And is she fouled?
No, they're going to get Haley for a running screen. She was just running down the floor with Sarah and just happened to be in the way. That's a bad call right there. You do not make that call. That's 3 on her, and that's a tough one against her. Took away the points as well.
So 35-11, 1:20 to go. Palmer with the basketball, left wing. Out front to Wright. Right over to Rivera, left wing, being guarded there by Hallett. Out front to Higgins. Higgins to Wright, right into Rivera, up off the glass, no good. Callahan comes out with it with 1 minute to go here in the half. Harville with the basketball, fakes a three, goes to the baseline, gets it over to Shelby. Shelby back to Callahan. Down low to Reese on the baseline, back to Shelby. Shelby fires a three, no good. Palmer comes out with the rebound. She's been a force for them.
Mm-hmm.
Not very tall, but she's scrappy. 35 seconds to go. Nix with the basketball out front. Lady Tigers in a man-to-man. Now she drives left side, goes in off of or toward Gill, and it's going to be knocked away.
Well, they're going to get Kimmy for a foul. Good block, another good block by Skylar, but Kimmy got her from the side, or they claim she did.
So Nix will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up, no good. In comes Huffaker, and it looks like Meek coming into the game for the Lady Wildcats. Next one up is good by Nix. So the Lady Tigers have it. Gill brings it across the line, gets it to Shelby. Shelby over to the right wing to Callahan, inside to Gill. Back outside to Callahan. Callahan fires a three, no good. Gill with a rebound, and she's going to be fouled. And that should be a 1-and-1.
Yep.
With 10.6 seconds to go. She makes a difference down low.
Oh, she's just so athletic and quick and can jump.
The thing about her,
she's
she can play.
Maker.
Well, she can play all positions. That's the thing.
Right.
She's a good point guard. She's a good distributor of the basketball. But man, it's tough.
Yeah, she sure has been fun to watch.
Yeah.
These 4 years because she contributed a good bit as a freshman.
And she's improved a lot too.
Oh yeah.
I remember when she first came back, it was over at Liberty, and she came into the game, and it was like, okay, it's going to be a difference maker right here. I mean, she was a little bit wild, but you could tell athletically she was just.
When she has committed and already signed with UNA, so excited for her future.
5 seconds to go. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Higgins has it, and it's going to be knocked away by Smith. And then they're going to say it's off Higgins. 2 seconds to go. Anna Harrison in the game now. She has a basketball over Here's a shot, and it's going to be no good.
I think she got it off.
Yeah, that was Haley Hardin with the basketball, and that's the end of the first half. It's been all Lady Tigers, 37-12 our score. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. Okay. $7-12 Lady Tigers on top here at halftime at Michaela West Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bob Axon, bringing you Lady Tiger basketball tonight as Central Alabama in town to take on the Lady Tigers. Coming up in game number 2, the Tigers and the Wildcats. We'll finish it off here on this Tuesday night. We appreciate you tuning in to Hardin County basketball midweek. This will be the only game this week. And then next week, we'll only have one game, if I'm correct, and that'll be over in Red Bay, Alabama. Let's look at the scoring for the first half.
Okay, Steve. Lady Tigers dominating this ball game from start to finish. Really had a little lull there in the second quarter where we couldn't put some things together, but the Wildcats ended up with 12 points in the first half. For the Lady Tigers, well balanced in our scoring. Faith Ann Shelby hit a big 3, and she has 3 points in the first half. Kimmy Callahan with 2 threes and a free throw with 7 points. Monika Mazanik played a good game when she was in there, has 6 total points. Sarah Strickland has a 3 and ended the first half with 5 points. And our leading scorers are Haley Hallett with 8 and Skylar Gill with 8. So a good first half for our Lady Tigers. Look for more of things to come in the second half, and probably the end of the third and fourth quarters will be full of subs and a lot of good playing time for the young girls. So excited for that.
Good night for that. Well, let's bring in Coach Rory Carpenter, the Tiger basketball coach. And first of all, we want to say to a Tiger basketball player, Rivers Hunt, congratulations on being a finalist in the Mr. Football Award ceremony. He was in Nashville today. Didn't win it. He deserved it. Listening to all the stats of all the people that won it and in their respective divisions, he had a lot better stats. So I'd say he was robbed, but I don't want to say that because I don't know that kid that won. And he may be an outstanding kid as well. But anyway, congratulations to Rivers on his accomplishments. Just getting there is a big feat. There's a lot of kids that play football and 4A football, and he's one of the 3 finalists. So let's bring in Coach Carpenter. Coach, Central Alabama in town. You're going up against somebody you're very familiar with tonight.
Going up against a young man that I had the opportunity to coach almost, well, it's been 2 decades ago. It don't seem like it, but he's done a tremendous job, as I've said in the past, with Central. That he basically took a program that was winless for 2 years, and 2 years after he took them to a regional championship and a first-round pick. You know, in the Northwest Regionals, which is a huge thing back in Alabama, and always is going to put a team on the floor that plays hard. They're going to be fundamental and gets the most out of the talent that he has. That's what he does. None of his guys that you ever see is never going to, give you that look of thinking, wow, that guy can play. But the way they play and the way that they compete makes a difference up, and they do basically just like he played as a player. So it's always good to get with Josh and just recall memories and talk about things of not only the past but hopefully the future. And we've been doing that tonight, and, it's going to be a battle. And I don't know if you've heard, I'm going to go ahead and throw out the news now. We've got 2 young men as of today that have been quarantined that's going to be out tonight, and I wish them both well. I'm going to miss them both. McKinley Thomas tested positive, and on the way back I text Rivers congratulating him on a tremendous run in football, and he basically let me know, and I kind of already knew that he was going to be quarantined. So we're going to be without those 2 tonight, and I already have Caleb, McGee out, and 2 other young men, Zach Wright and Sebastian Tharp. So that makes 5. So we're dwindling down, but you know what? We're going to carry on, and that's all we can do. And I'm looking forward to a battle tonight. The guys are up for it. We're gonna miss them, but we're gonna tip it up. And we're gonna see what happens.
Well, tough loss last Friday night, so you're trying to rebound from that loss to a very good Lawrence County team. And so, what do you tell you guys as you get ready for this game tonight and moving into next week and really going out through December, because it sounds like it's going to be a tough December for everybody once you get through all this stuff that's happening, but the real season starts in January.
Well, that's true. Really, we just have to take it like everybody else is. You take it one day at a time. You accept what you're given, and you make the most of it. And, our guys are going to do that. We talk about it every day. I mean, every day I say, guys, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And I believe they're starting to understand that more and more. So we're going to take every day as a precious day. We're going to live it to, we're going to live it to the fullest. And hopefully in basketball, we're going to play like there's no tomorrow. And we're going to make people proud of us. So that's what I tell our people. I want our crowd, when they come to watch us play, I want them to be happy with what they see as far as competitive play and kids who are going to be willing to lay it on the line. So, the other night was a tough loss. I felt like we lost it late because of physicality. We just basically had a couple of times where they got some offensive rebounds off missed free throws that really hurt us. We turned the ball over a couple of times. And here's the bottom line. We shot 35% from the floor, and we shot 5 for 30 from the three-point line, and we still had a chance. So that tells you we're playing hard and we're doing things right. So if the ball can go in the bucket for us, and the thing is we shoot pretty good shots, we'll be pretty tough to beat. But if it don't, it makes it a struggle, and that's what we do, and that's what we play by. So we're going to continue doing what we do and just let the chips fall as they may.
Well, you're talking about the ones that are going to be out tonight, but that also gives other kids some opportunity, and it gives you and your coaching staff a look, because really what you're trying to do, and not putting words in your mouth, but this time of year you're trying to find really 8 that you can depend on when it comes region time.
That's true, and it's like I tell my guys, hey, this next man up, here's your opportunity. Now what do you want to do with it? Mm-hmm. You can go out, and here's the thing, they know that from day one, especially when the year that we're having with this COVID. You don't know who's going to be quarantined, who's going to test positive, or whoever. And then some issues, if you know anything about this, it's sometimes better to test positive than negative. It keeps you out further to be, so I'm learning this as we go myself. So, yes, it's going to give our kids opportunities that don't get to play as much, and they realizing that now, and hopefully we're going to take advantage of that tonight.
All right, we appreciate you coming up, and wish you the best of luck against your former player. And he got you, let's say, once.
He got us in overtime, and last year.
We don't see that again.
And we got them pretty good here, though.
Yeah,
so it's just,
Well, don't let up.
Let me say one thing, Coach.
Yes.
It's getting close to Christmas.
That's true.
I'm ready for a Christmas in Dixie rendition from you. Now, I've seen it now. I've seen it on, I don't know what it was on, but
Oh, Lord.
boy, I liked it.
Well,
I'd like to see it again.
If Michelle will let me.
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I've got some strings I can pull. We can do it live on 93.5 on the Friday morning show if you'll come out.
Hey, don't let him kid you now.
If you'll come out about 7, I'll get you on the air live. It goes all over the world.
Oh, my God.
I'll make you a star.
We'll discuss this at a later date.
All right, we'll take a timeout. Lady Tigers on top, 37-12. We'll be back with the second half tip in 30 seconds. Gymnasium, it's time for the second half. Not the second half tip anymore. They throw it in. It'll be Lady Wildcat basketball as the Lady Tigers on top, 37-12. We start here in the third. Higgins with the basketball out front to Nix. Nix over to Higgins. Higgins with a shot, no good. Rebound Gill. Schuyler brings it across the timeline over to Callahan. She drives, kicks it back out front to Gill. Gill spins, gets it to Strickland. Strickland down to Harville. Harville quickly into Monique, and Monique's going to be fouled right there on the block. So Gill will throw it in underneath the basket. 7:33 to go here in the third. Schuyler out front to Callahan, and Kimmy will have it. Gets it over left wing to Strickland. They're working on the north end of the court. Here's Callahan for three. She knocked it down.
I'm going to tell you, when Kimmy's open, she's knocking it down. A good shot.
So she's having a good night from the floor. 40-12 now, the score. Nix with a basketball. Out front. Gets it to Broadfoot. Broadfoot over to Higgins. Higgins back out to Wright. Wright back over to Higgins. Higgins back to right, top of the key, over to Nix, Broadfoot. Broadfoot working there on Callahan, looking for some help. Finally does, and she almost gets tied up, throws it away. Higgins comes up with it, and this time Harville's going to steal it away, and the Lady Tigers are off and running. Harville with the basketball down the lane, over to Strickland for three, off the back iron, no good. And the rebound there by Huffaker. And then she's going to be tied up now by Strickland. It'll be a jump ball, but it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball with 6:31 to go here in the third. 40-12 our score early here in the third. Now it's going to be our ball. I thought they were giving it to the Lady Wildcats. Gill out front to Strickland, quickly over to Harville. Harville in the corner to Gill. Gill back out front to Strickland. Over to Gill. Thinks about a three. Now she'll take her dribble. Gets it to Strickland out front. Back over to Gill. Gill fires from three. No good. A little long. And Strickland's going to come up with a rebound. And then she's going to be hit by Nix. And there'll be a foul. And that'll be the second team foul on the Lady Wildcats. Harville will take it over. Or take it out on the baseline over there in front of the Tiger crowd. Callahan with it over to Monique. Out front to Strickland. Strickland to Harville. Harville down to Monica. Monica puts up a shot too hard. Gill comes down the rebound. She throws one up off the glass, and it's going to be no good, but she's fouled.
Great rebound put back by Schuyler there.
When I say she threw one, it's more of a throw than a shot because she got hammered. First one up. And it's good. She gets the shooter row. So it's 41-12 now. 6:05 to go here in the third. It's been all Lady Tigers. And the next one up is good, 43-12. Nix with the basketball across the timeline. Over to right to Rivera. Rivera tries to throw it out front. It's going to be stolen away by Monica. Monica is going to go up and off the glass. Good. So Monica's had a good game as well coming in for Hallett. Hallett with 3 fouls. Lady Wildcats with a basketball. Higgins trips and falls, and I think the coach gets a timeout. He does.
And he's frustrated.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
44-12 our score. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this. New Lady Tiger basketball here at Michaela Welch Gymnasium on this Tuesday night. Lady Tigers up 44-12. Lady Wildcats with the basketball after the timeout. Nix has it to top of the key, gets it off to Higgins. Higgins goes in, and the shot will be no good. And there's a battle for the rebound on the floor. And what do they say, jump ball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, they're going to give it to the Lady Wildcats.
I think they call it a jump ball, but it's Lady Wildcats' possession.
Riviera with the basketball. Rivera.
She wants to go to the Riviera.
Yeah, me too. I like to play Riviera.
Yeah, that's right.
Nix with the basketball gives it to Rivera. Rivera with the shot, no good. And Hardin comes up with it for the Lady Tigers to Emma Smith, to Anna Harrison. Over to Hardin on the right wing. Back out front to Emma at the top of the key. She drives over to Harrison. Driving on the baseline, back out front to Hardin. She fires a 3. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Smith. Gives it back to Hardin. Now Harrison with the basketball. Smith fires inside the three-point line. No good. Halleck trying to get the rebound. She comes out with it. Gets it back to Hardin. Hardin working on the left wing. Smith inside to Halleck. Halleck with a little baby hook off the back iron. No good. And Higgins is going to come down with it for the Lady Wildcats. So a lot of action right there, but no score. Nix with the basketball, working on the right wing against Smith. Gives it to Wright. She drives into the middle of the paint, tries to get Rivera on the left wing. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 4:03 to go here in the third. Harrison with the basketball. She'll bring it across the timeline. Over to Hardin on the right side. Now she'll give it to Smith out front. Over to Faith Ann. Faith Ann down to Harrison. Harrison fires with the left hand. No good. Smith gets the rebound, and the Lady Tigers will set it back up. Harrison at the top of the key to Smith on the left wing. Inside to Halleck. Halleck quickly out to Shelby. Shelby over to Harrison. Harrison back inside.
Pass.
No good. Gets her own rebound, and Halleck sticks it back.
Yeah.
Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers, and it's 46-12.
Harrison's getting after it. I like the way she plays.
3:20 to go here in the third, and a whistle blows, and it looks like we'll have a foul on Emma Smith. That'll be her first. 3:18 to go. Almost stolen away by Smith, and now Nix has it, drives the lane, puts in a right-hander, no good, and Harrison comes out with it, just weaving her way through traffic, finally across the timeline. Gets it to Smith, to Hardin. Hardin left wing, dribbles back to her right, to Emma, back over to Harrison, back out front to Hardin. Over to Faith Ann, left wing, to Harrison. Quickly back to Faith Ann. Faith Ann fires a 3 off the front iron, no good. and it's going to be tipped away, and then Palmer's going to come out with it for the Lady Wildcats. Palmer with the basketball. Now gives it away to Nix. Nix way out here by the timeline. Now she's working on Smith. She drives to right. Right, moving to her left, gets it to Rivera. Boy, that's hard to say.
Yeah, right, moving to her left.
Yeah. Right at the free throw line, gets it to Rivera. Rivera shoots, no good. Palmer gets the rebound, back out front to Nix. Nix fires a three, misses everything, and goes out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Tiger basketball with 2:12 to go here in the third.
You know, the Lady Wildcats hadn't hit a three all night.
Do they run the clock in
running clock?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
In high school basketball?
I don't believe so.
They should start it. Faith Ann with the basketball on the right wing, out front to Smith. Smith over to Hardin, down to the corner of Harrison. Harrison drives the lane, puts up the shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled.
Good move again there, taking it down low. You know, it's a great opportunity for these young girls to get some action this early in the second half. And, well, I don't know what happened there, Steve.
Well, if she was going to the line, I guess they called a charge.
I guess they did.
Well,
see that coming.
Yep. Here's Palmer with the basketball, shoots a three, no good. Hardin comes out with it for the Lady Tigers, being guarded there by Rivera. And now she'll come across the timeline as they drop back. Harrison from the right wing, back out front to Smith, over the left wing to Shelby. Faith Ann dribbling around, gets it back to Emma Smith at the top of the key. Over to Hardin. Down in the corner to Harrison, trying to get it inside to Halleck. She gets it, and then she gets hammered from the back. I think Wright got her from behind. She did. 1:19 to go here in the third. 46-12 our score. It's been all Lady Tigers in this one. They didn't score their first point till
late in the first quarter.
Late in the first quarter.
I think they had two in the first quarter.
Emma Smith with the basketball, gives it to Hallett. Hallett inside and lays it softly in the basket. And it's 48-12 now. Haley having a big game.
Yeah, she's got a lot of ability.
Yeah, she's got 3 fouls, got 12 points so far in the game. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Tigers attack. Here goes Nix inside. It's going to be blocked away by Hallett. Hallett quickly to Faith Ann. Faith Ann driving. Now she'll reverse it back out to Harrison. Faith Ann has it. Right wing. Back to Harrison. Top of the key. Over to Hardin on the right wing. Down in the corner to Smith. She looks inside. Now she'll drive, and it's going to be knocked away. And the Lady Wildcats will come up with it. That's Riviera. She's driving against Harrison. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. No good. And Faith Ann comes out with it. 16 seconds to go here in the third. Palmer cuts her off, and Hardin has it. Hardin fires a three. No good. Hallett battling for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. And whose possession is it? It's the Lady Tigers with 6 seconds to go here in the third. So Smith will throw it in. Quickly into Halleck. Halleck off the glass, good, right over the top of Palmer. She couldn't do anything about that one. And here's a steal by Hardin. Hardin's going to put it up off the glass, no good. But that'll do it for the third quarter. Your Lady Tigers 50. Central Alabama 12. We'll be back in 1 minute. $50-12 our score. Lady Tigers on top. We've got a whole host of new Lady Tigers. Ansley Pickett, Mia, Shirley, Ashton Davis, and let's see who else have we got out there, Bob.
Atkins, number 40.
Lady Wildcats with a basketball. They go inside to Irwin, and she's going to be fouled. Well, I'm seeing some numbers that are not out there. 22. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
And to answer your question, they're at the free throw line shooting, and the clock's still running. So I guess you do have a running clock.
$50 to 12, 7:04 to go. Second shot up, good, and it's 50 to 13. Mia Shirley with a basketball brings it across the timeline. Over on the left wing, back out front to Pickett, right at the top of the key. Back to the left wing. They fire from there, no good, and there's going to be a foul. Who'd you say 52 was?
Ashton Davis for us.
Okay.
You know, I just realized they didn't score in that third quarter. Wildcats didn't.
$6:22 to go. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Broadfoot to Rivera. Back inside to Broadfoot. She shoots over Davis, and it's going to be no good, but she'll be fouled. So Broadfoot will go to the line to shoot two. First one up, no good. So she'll get another. Takes a couple of dribbles, fires, and that one's good. Shirley with the basketball across the timeline. Over to the left wing, out front to Pickett. Pickett fires a three, no good. Lady Tigers come out with a rebound. Pickett gets it back out front. Over to Shirley, almost throws it out of bounds. Well, she did. Took a dribble on the baseline, so the Lady Tigers will turn it over with 5 minutes to go here in the game. Coming up, it'll be the Tigers and the Wildcats. Should be a highly contested game. You got Coach and ex-player going at it.
Should be a fun one. We're shorthanded, as Coach said, but hopefully we can get it done.
Broadfoot with a basketball over to Irwin. Irwin fires, no good, and Ansley comes out with it. Down low, up off the glass, good.
Shot.
That's Atkins. That gets the two-pointer, and the Wildcats have it now. They fire from three, good.
It's their first three of the night.
52-17 the score. Shirley has a basketball at the top of the key. Over to the left wing, down into Atkins, back out front to Pickett at the top of the key. Over to the left wing, shot there, no good. Pickett with a rebound, then it's going to be a held ball. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball with under 4 to go now here in the third. Or excuse me, fourth. Atkins will throw it in. Or excuse me, Davis throws it in. Pickett, right wing, looking for somebody to throw it to. It's Shirley. Shirley thinks about a three, gets it down to Davis. Davis fires, no good. Rebound Atkins. They're battling for it underneath, and then a Wildcat is going to hit the floor, and they're going to get her for walking. Davis gets it to Shirley. Shirley fires a three, no good, and it's going to roll out of bounds off Ansley Pickett, and it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball. Well, the Lady Tigers really started this game off with their press, and the Lady Wildcats just couldn't handle it. They turned it over a lot, and we shot the basketball well, got some threes, and built the lead, and it's just been all us since that point.
So you're thinking it's over
Yes.
at this point?
Yeah, I'm getting that out of the way.
Oh, me, that didn't look good.
Davis with the basketball.
Nice
she gets a
recovery.
steal. It goes up for the layup, and it's going to be no good, but I think she hurt herself.
Her knee's hurting her.
Yeah. Looked like she hyperextended it, and now Shirley goes in and knocks it away from Broadfoot. She hits the hardwood, and it's going to be off Broadfoot. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Now Davis will come out, and Hardin will come in. Looks like she hyperextended it right around the half-court line.
It was a great recovery by her, and she would have had a wide-open layup, but she just, like you said, looks like she hyperextended it.
Shirley down low to Hardin. Hardin up off the glass, no good, but she's going to be fouled. So she'll have a chance for two, and she'll go to the line with 2 minutes to go. Clock running here in the fourth. 52-17 our score. Hardin, a couple of dribbles. Fires, good. So her first point of the night. Be sure to stay tuned at the end of the ladies' game. We'll have all the totals from tonight's first game and then get you ready for the Tigers and the Wildcats. Speaking of the Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats have the ball. And there's a held ball again out front, and it's going to be Lady Wildcat basketball. A bunch of subs in now for the Wildcats as well as the Tigers. Haddock has a basketball out front, tries to go down low. Hardin's going to come up with it, and she's off to the races. Gets it down low over to Pickett. Pickett goes up with a shot, and she's going to be fouled by Irwin.
And she'll go to the line, and the running clock.
Well, she'll have to hurry.
She better get the free throws up quick, or this game's going to be over.
Yeah, she don't want to take very many dribbles. Like you said, this one will be over with. A couple of dribbles, first shot up off the front iron, no good. 53-17 our score. As the clock winding down here on this first game on this Tuesday night. Next one on the way, in and out, no good. Lady Tigers get the rebound. Mia Shirley with a three, fires, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball. And this will probably be the last possession of the game. Meek with it out front, dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds, and the Lady Tigers will have it, and they stop the clock this time with 4.9. Now they'll get it into Shirley. Shirley across the timeline, and there's the final horn. We'll tell you your score. Hardin County 53, Central Alabama 17. We'll have your totals when we return in just 1 minute. along with Bob Atkinson, and the Lady Tigers win in a big way, 53-17 in game number 1. It'll be the Wildcats and the Tigers coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's take a look at the totals from game number 1.
All righty, Steve. Game number 1 went our way, and the Lady Wildcats had a tough time all night long dealing with our pressure, our quickness. They had 12 points in the first half. They only had 5 points in the second half, totaling 17. They didn't score in the third quarter. And really fine job defensively by the Lady Tigers on the night. As far as scoring for the Tigers, we'll round it out this way. Hardin with 1, Adkins with 2, Faith Ann Shelby had 3, Sarah Strickland had 5, all in the first half. Monika Maznik had 8, and Kimmy Callahan was in double figures with 10. Skylar Gill in double figures with 10, and your leading scorer tonight, and had a really good night. And I've seen a lot of improvement in her over the past few games. Haley Hallett with 14 big points tonight, and Coach said the other night at the halftime that he is looking for her to continue to improve, and feels like that she can take this team a long way down low. She's one of our primary presences down low, and so proud of her and her effort tonight. But a big win for the Lady Tigers, 53-17. It was never in doubt. But I was wrong on my assessment there pregame, and I apologize for that.
That's okay. You'll know when we go back over there here in a few weeks.
Let me say one other thing. Been a tough year for the Tennessee Vol football team. So I'm going to say the basketball team got a win tonight over Colorado, 56-47. Go Vols.
Go Vols, yeah, exactly.
You can tell I'm just struggling to find something good to say about Tennessee, so it's basketball. So,
well,
good. They're going to have a good ball club, though.
Got Vanderbilt this weekend, so that'll bring you back down.
Yeah, okay.
But, hey, you talking about Haley a while ago. Haley can really help this team out a lot as we move forward into reach and play with her length.
Yep.
She's got great touch with the basketball. She's going to draw a lot of fouls.
Yep.
The only thing that she needs to do is, and she will, is get stronger and stronger. She really needs to get a little meaner, but in talking with Coach Burnham and some of the players, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
Right.
She's as nice as she can be. But
I agree 100%, and she's not got a ton of playing time last year. I think as time goes on, she'll become more confident too. And when you're playing confident basketball, you can be more aggressive. And she does need to get a little stronger, but she has got a ton of potential. And still an underclassman, so she'll be back next year for this group. And so excited for her. And did I mention Reese Horrible? She didn't score in that game. That's crazy.
Well, she got
early foul trouble, and Reese is our best lockdown defender. Typically guards the other team's best player. And I believe that I saw today, and I know sometimes social media isn't always accurate, but I believe I saw where it was her 16th birthday today. So happy birthday to Reese, and she'll be back in that scoring column next Tuesday, I bet you.
And if it's not her birthday, well, happy 16th.
Yeah, it'll be there. It'll come sometime.
Sometime sooner or later, that's for sure. Next week we'll be in Red Bay, Alabama, so we don't let you know that. You can mark it down on your calendar as Tigers and Lady Tigers will be in Red Bay, Alabama next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. will be the tip-off time there. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off between the Tigers and the Wildcats from Central Alabama. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Michaela Welch right after this. Caleb Welch Gymnasium. It's Tiger basketball and the Wildcats from Central Alabama. And it'll be Harris and Blevins that will jump. We've got a scrum on the floor.
We've opened up in a whirling derby.
We sure did. Cooper Harris
what was going on there?
Right in the middle of it. Let's look at your lineups. For the Tigers, it'll be Yarbrough, Wilkes, Harris, Gallick, and Lambert. It'll be McCoy, Brewer, Glover, Blevins, and Smith. For the Wildcats with the basketball. Blevins has it out front. Over to Glover. Glover almost loses it. Now finally retrieves it, gets it back to Brewer, back to Glover. Glover on the left wing, Gallick on him. Tigers in a man-to-man. Smith with it inside to Blevins. Blevins right around the free throw line, kicks it back out front to McCoy. McCoy over to Smith right at the top of the key, back to Blevins. A lot of ball movement out front for the Wildcats. Here's McCoy. He drives. The ball is tipped away by Yarbrough, and he's off and running. Here's Wilkes. Wilkes lays it off the glass. Good. He attacked the basket right over McCoy, and it's 2-0 Tigers.
A great pass by Yarbrough.
Here's the Wildcats coming right back down the floor with Glover. He got a seal as he was headed to the glass. Lays it in for the two-pointer. It's 2-2. Yarbrough with the basketball, being trapped in the corner, finally gets it out front to Harris. Now back to Yarbrough. Well, the Tigers will set it up. Wilkes for 3. Too long, no good. Yarbrough with the basketball, loses it. It's picked up by McCoy, and here comes the Wildcats. Glover has it out front to Brewer. Brewer to Smith on the right wing, over to Glover. Glover at the top of the key. Now they'll set up their offense there. To McCoy. McCoy out front to Brewer. Brewer to McCoy. Tries to get down low to Blevins. They do. He goes up under the glass. Lays it in. Good. Good strong move there by Blevins.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to get
Jake Gallick
with the foul. That'll be his first, team's first. 6:06 to go. 4-2 our score. Wildcats on top. Blevins will go to the basket for the three-point play. It'll be no good. Tipped away, and then Wilkes will end up with it. Here comes Yarbrough. They're working on the south end of the court. Yarbrough with a move and then throws it away. He thought Gallick was going to be on the baseline. Yeah. He wasn't there, and he just threw it out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Now the Tigers will try to press. Smith has it quickly over to Blevins across the timeline. As the Wildcats have it, here's a 8-footer, no good, and Harris clears the rebound, gets it to Yarbrough. Yarbrough with the basketball, top of the key. Over to Wilkes, left wing. Down in the corner to Harris. Harris dribbles it back out. The free throw line goes in. It's going to be blocked by Blevins, and Brewer comes down with it, and he gets it to Glover. Glover running to McCoy. Now McCoy will set up the offense. Smith has it. Three-pointer off the back iron. No good. Tipped back out front. Glover gets it. Over to McCoy again. He fires another one and got it. And now Coach Carpenter has seen enough, and it's 7-2, 5:09 to go here in the first 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just So the Wildcats out to a 7-2 lead as they're dominating the boards, and they just hit a 3 with 5:09 to go. And it'll be Tiger basketball. Yarbrough has it. Smith picks him up there. Kind of a semi-one-man press back there in the backcourt. Now they get it across to Wilkes. Wilkes has it to Harris on the left wing. Quickly over to Lambert. Lambert looking inside. Gets it to Harris on the baseline. Back to Lambert. Now quickly in to Gallick. Gallick spinning around. Finally gets a shot up and good. Brewer was there. Had to get out of his way. And it's 7-4. Wildcat basketball. Under pressure in the backcourt. Brewer to Smith. Smith quickly over to McCoy. McCoy dribbling around right side. Gets it to Glover. Glover inside to Blevins. He's trapped there. Finally gets out of it and gets it to Smith over on the left wing. Back out front to Blevins. Blevins over to Glover. Glover dribbling it around. Top of the key. Gets it to Smith. Now to Brewer. They're going to set it back up. Smith picks up his dribble there and gets it inside to Brewer. Working on Harris. Kicks it outside to McCoy. He fires. No good. And Harris gets the rebound. And he takes off across the timeline. Splits two defenders, dribbles it right into Blevins, and he gets it taken away from him as McCoy comes out with it. And the Wildcats are off and running. McCoy working on Yarbrough. Over to Blevins. To Brewer out front. Over to Smith. Now back into Blevins. Going to be tipped away by Gallick. Harris is going to come up with it. Yarbrough with a basketball. Wilkes on the left wing. No shot available there. Back out front to Yarbrough. Driving. Goes in for the layup. No good, but he's fouled.
Nice move by Barlin there, and I think that could be open for him all night long. He couldn't get it to go down, but he'll go to the line for 2.
3:26 to go here in the first quarter. 7-4 score. Yarbrough's first shot is no good. We want to thank everyone listening tonight on 93.5 FM, WKWX. FM.com, or watching live streaming on YouTube channel Slice 93. Wildcats with the basketball. McCoy has it. He fumbles it around. It's going to hit the baseline. It'll be Tiger basketball on the turnover. 7-5 score. 3:20 to go here in the first. Yarbrough with the basketball. Gets it to Gallick. Gallick quickly over to Wilkes. Wilkes with open three. No good. Harris gets the rebound over Glover. But they're going to get Cooper going over the top.
Yep. You know, they didn't call that till they heard the fans moaning.
So it'll be Wildcat basketball. Blevins has it as he gets it across the timeline. Quickly to McCoy, over to Brewer at the top of the key. Back to McCoy. Thinks about a three. Now he drives. Gets it to Blevins, out to Brewer, top of the key. He's driving right behind Blevins, a left-hander up off the glass, no good. Harris gets the rebound, and here comes Yarbrough. Yarbrough out front, pulls up with a three, no good. Brewer clears the rebound quickly to Glover, and he's across the timeline to Smith in the corner. Harris on him. They get it into Blevins, but they're going to get Blevins for pushing off on Gallick.
We'll take it.
That's his first foul. Whitley comes into the game now for Harris. As we said, the Tigers are down 5.
Down 5 players,
3 that play a lot.
Yes. 2 starters and 1 main contributor.
Marlin with the basketball being trapped over here in the corner, and he's going to throw it away as he tries to get Whitley on the left wing and just throws it over his head. That's hard to do. John with good hands.
Yep.
Wildcat basketball. McCoy has it now in the front court. Out front to Brewer. Brewer to Smith. Smith fires a three, and he knocked it down.
Good-looking shot.
10-5 now. Tigers quickly on the offensive end of the court. Here's Gerals with a three of his own. No good. And let's see, Blevins comes down with it. And here comes Glover for the Wildcats. Right around the free throw line. Kicks it out to McCoy. McCoy driving. Scoots with a right hand. No good, but he's going to be hit with a charge.
Number 1. That's a charge-taking man right there.
Gallick waiting on him. Good move there by McCoy. He's quick out front.
Yeah, this club's not bad.
So do we Tiger basketball. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter, trailing 10-5. Yarbrough has it over to Whitley. Whitley across the timeline. Gets it knocked away. As the Wildcats steal it, here comes Smith, and he's going to get it knocked out of bounds by Yarbrough. Good hands there by Marlin, and it saved an easy bucket. So it'll be Wildcat basketball underneath their own goal. 1:33 to go here in the first. Now Clapp comes in, and Lambert will go out. McCoy throws it in to Smith, left wing. They're working on the north end of the court. McCoy at the top of the key, over to Smith. Smith just working around out there, finally gets it back to McCoy. McCoy fires from the free throw line. He got it. Good move as he stopped right around the free throw line. Nice looking stroke there. And Yarbrough has it to Gallick. Gallick splits two, goes up for the layup. No good. Brewer controls out to McCoy, and the Wildcats are running. McCoy over to Glover. Glover fires a three. In and out. No good. Carson with the rebound, and now they're all tied up down there with Clapp. And it'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Smith will come out. Minor will come in. And now Chandler will come in. So it's Minor, Carson, Challenger. Excuse me, not Challenge. Challenge. What do I call him?
Like a kitchen utensil.
Yeah. Tigers with the basketball. Gerals on the left wing. Back out front to Wilkes. Over to Clapp on the right wing. Clapp working on Carson out there, or excuse me, Minor. Almost loses the ball. Gets it to Wilkes, and they're going to say he stepped on the line. He got kind of knocked on over the line when he was going up with the ball, and the Tigers will turn it over on the pressure. 34 seconds to go. 12-5 our score. Wildcats on top. Carson gets it in to Glover. Glover brings it across the timeline. Over to Minor. Minor with the basketball. Back out front. Dribbling around out there with 19 seconds to go. Minor with the basketball, left wing. 9 seconds, drops it off, and it's going to be blocked from behind as he went up for a layup. That was Challenger. And now here's Wilkes with a long three at the buzzer, no good, and that's the way we'll end the first quarter. 12-5 our score. Wildcats on top. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball right here on 93.5 FM. Bob Atkinson, Christian Kirk on the camera tonight.
Tough first quarter for the Tigers.
Yeah, 12-5, and this Wildcat bunch getting after the Tigers. So it'll be Wildcat basketball. As sure as we say that, they throw it away. So it'll be Tiger basketball. Yarbrough with it. Gets it to Lambert on the right wing, back to Yarbrough. He's going to drive, dives forward, tries to throw up a layup, and
they're going to get that on the floor, I believe.
Now they're going to send him to the line, I think, aren't they? Now they'll say it's trying to get somebody. Somebody's got to throw it in.
Yeah.
Now Wilkes will do the honors. Trying to get it inside. Nothing there. Gets it back out by the timeline to Lambert, and we'll set it up there. Yarbrough with the basketball over the left wing to Wilkes. Down in the corner to Gallick. He's driving in the paint. Gets a man go up there. His shot is going to be blocked by Carson, and here comes the Wildcats. Minor has it into Carson. Carson up off the glass, good. Kind of a wild off-balance shot, but he knocked it down. It's 14-5. Now Yarbrough almost throws it away. It's kicked out of bounds by Minor. So it'll be Tiger basketball in the backcourt. 7:17 to go here in the half, and we almost threw it away again. Now Yarbrough gets it. He's driving off to the races, up off the glass, and no good. Now he comes back behind. Carson gets the rebound. He's going to throw it out of bounds. No, it'll be tipped out of bounds by Brown. So it'll be Tiger basketball underneath their own goal. Wilkes will throw it in. They get Harris. He sits in behind a couple of Wildcats and puts it up, and good. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Good vision by Wheeler there, picking Cooper up as he was coming down.
Harris's shot is up and off the back iron, no good. And it's 14-7. Wildcats on top. 6:58 to go here in the half. Wildcats with the basketball. Minor up top. Has an open three, fires, no good. Lambert gets the easy rebound. And to Yarbrough. Now the Tigers are running. Lambert at the top of, at the right wing, drops it off for Gallick. Gallick trying to drive on Carson. It's going to have it tipped away and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. Lambert into Yarbrough, right around the HC at the floor. Now he'll dribble back at the top of the key. Back to Lambert, right wing, being guarded there by Brown. Moves to his left. Pulls up his dribble, gets it to Yarbrough. Yarbrough with a long three, knocks it down. And we cut it to 4, 14-10. Now the Tigers trying to press. They get the turnover. Lambert gets it quickly to Wilkes. Back to Yarbrough to top of the key. So the Tigers get the turnover on the press. Lambert with a basketball, stops from 10 feet and knocks it down, gets the friendly roll, and it's 14-12. Brown with the basketball, being trapped. Now gets it over to Carson. Carson looking for somebody, finally gets it to Brown, and then to Minor. They get it across the timeline. That's about 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Carson inside, working on Harris. Now back out front over to Minor. Minor down in the corner. Here's a shot there, no good. And Wilkes comes out with a rebound. And the Tigers have it with 5:27 to go here in the half, trailing 14-12 now. Yarbrough way out front, now driving. Almost loses control of the basketball. Picks it up, gets it to Harris right at the top of the key. Drives, goes up for the layup. It's going to be blocked and knocked away by Harris. Brown coming down for the Wildcats to Minor. Minor fires a three off the front iron. No good. Picked up there by Challenger, and he's going to walk. Good move, but lost control of the basketball, so they'll set, and a couple more starters will come into the game. It looks like McCoy into the game now. And who else is out there? There's a turnover by Harris. Montgomery in the game now. So Brown will throw it in. Looking for McCoy. Gets it out there by the Tigers' mouth. Gets it back to Brown. They're working on the north end of the court. McCoy with a basketball. Back to Brown. Brown from the left wing. Thinks about a three. Gets it tipped inside to Carson. Carson spins with the left hand up off the glass. Good. Boy, that's a good move right there. He just got us out of the way. Now the Tigers, a long pass down the court. It's going to be stolen away, and Brown comes out with it for the Wildcats. 16-12 our score. Wildcats on the attack. Minor with a basketball. Drives the lane, drops it into Carson. Carson's going to have it blocked by Harris. And Yarbrough will come out with it. Yarbrough across the timeline over to Wilkes. Wilkes with an open three, fires, got it.
Boom. Good job, Wheeler.
16-15 now our score. McCoy with the basketball back to Montgomery. Montgomery to McCoy. McCoy has it across the timeline to Minor. Minor to Montgomery, back out to McCoy. McCoy fires a three, got it. He's kept them in the game so far.
That's his second three.
Yeah, 19-15 now. Lambert with the basketball. He fires a three from the right wing, no good. And it'll be Wildcats clear the rebound. Inside to Montgomery. Montgomery spins to his left, puts in a soft jumper, and he knocked it down. 21-15 now our score. Gallup with the basketball, driving on Montgomery. They're going to get him with a charge. They'll get him with the block.
Hey.
He leaned into Montgomery.
Yeah, and their coach don't like it, and I understand why. That could have been a charge, Steve.
Well, we got the call there as Gallup.
Did they count the basket?
I think they did.
Yep.
Basket good on the layup. Montgomery gets hit with the foul, and Gallup will go to the line. In comes Brewer. Carson will come out. In comes Smith. And Minor will go out. Gallup, couple of dribbles, shoots, and completes a three-point play, and it's 21-18 with 3:25 to go here in the first half. Montgomery with the basketball. Over to McCoy, backs it out. Looks over to his coach, and now he'll start the offense with Smith on the right wing. Drops it off to Montgomery, fighting Gallup, goes up against Harris, and he's going to be fouled. So Montgomery will go to the line. That's a foul on Harris, and that's his second, I believe. It'll be the team's third. First one up by Montgomery is no good. So he'll get another. Couple of dribbles, spins it, and fires. And this time goes in off the front iron. It's 22-18 with 3 minutes to go. Tigers with the basketball. Harris turns it over. They get it to Smith going down the lane, and then Yarbrough takes it away from him. And they're going to hit him with a foul. I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looked clean to me. It looked bad because the guy took a bad fall, but I don't know that Marlin caused that.
Yeah, looks like him and Marlin, that is, and Smith got a little battle going on here. So Smith will go to the line to shoot two with 2:59 to go here in the first quarter. First one up is no good.
The Tigers are picking up their effort here, which is a good thing. They're trying to claw back into this game. Need to finish this first half strong here.
Next one up good. Corey Gerald's in the game now for the Tigers. Yarbrough with the basketball. Working on McCoy. Now they're trying to trap him over here in the corner. They got him. He finally gets it out to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Gerald. Gerald for a three. No good. Gets his own rebound. And then it's going to be stolen away by Glover. He's off, and he'll go in up and off the glass. It was contested, but a good shot, and he makes it. Yarbrough with the basketball back out front. Over to Gerald, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. And the Tigers are they're getting a little bit out of control here with 2:23 to go. 25-18 our score. Wildcats have the basketball. Brewer out front, over to Smith. Back to Smith. Smith fires a three. No good. Gallup comes out with the rebound, gets it to Yarbrough. Marlin across the timeline. Trying to get everybody set up, working on Smith. Looking for some help. Gets a screen from Gallup. Now he'll move to his left. Gets it over to Gerald. Gerald's down in the corner to Wilkes. Wilkes fires a three. No good. Brewer gets a rebound. Here comes Glover. Glover has it. Top of the key. Splits two defenders. Goes up and good, but I think it was on the floor. He didn't hesitate. He took it right to the glass.
He's a good athlete.
Yeah, split two defenders. And I'm not sure who the foul was on.
I think their crowd's wanting that bucket to count.
So 5 team fouls now on the Tigers. Smith gets it in to Glover. Working on Yarbrough. Now drives. Kicks it back out to Brewer. Brewer to Smith. And he knocks down the 3. And they build the lead to 10 now. 28-18 with 1:30 to go. Yarbrough with the basketball. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Now Wilkes has it to Gerals. Gerals on the left wing. Back out to Marlin. Marlin with a long 3. Got it.
That's NBA.
28-21 now. 1:12 to go. Brewer with the basketball on the right wing. Right at the free throw line. Gets it to Smith. Smith fires. Bouncing around. No good. Wilkes comes out with a strong rebound over Brewer and gets it to Yarbrough. Yarbrough across the timeline. Under a minute to go here in the half. Crosses him over. Goes to the paint and puts in a floater. No good. And the Wildcats come down with a rebound. Brewer off and running, dumps it off to Montgomery, and the shot's good, but they're going to get Gallick with the block before Montgomery got the shot off. That's our 6th team foul, I believe. Montgomery will come out, and Blevins back into the game. Whitley in the game for Gallick. That's Gallick's 2nd. He has 5 points on the night. Smith with the basketball, left wing, working on Lambert. Gets it to McCoy, left wing, driving on Gerals. Goes to baseline, stops, put in a floater. It's good, and
I think they were good to foul before the shot got off.
who was it on?
24.
That was away from the basketball. Good move there by McCoy. So he put in the floater from the baseline, but will not count because of the foul by Blevins. 34 seconds to go. 28-21 our score. Wilkes trying to get it back to Yarbrough. Stolen away by Smith. Smith fires a 2-pointer, no good. Whitley with a rebound. Finds Yarbrough. Here comes the Tigers. And now they're going to get Smith. Smith elbows him from behind. I told you they had a little battle going on
there.
Yeah.
Well, the referee claimed that he was elbowing him on the way down the floor there. Well, that's the sign he was giving. I've never seen that call before.
So their 7th team foul, and Yarbrough will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Smith will have a seat, and they'll put Minor back into the game. First one up, and he hit it, so he'll get the bonus. Now Clapp coming into the game for Lambert. 19.7 seconds to go here in the half. Tigers have had to battle their way back into this one. Next one up is good, and they cut the lead to 5. They were down by 10 earlier, and they cut it in half. Brewer gets it into Minor. Back to Brewer in the backcourt. Over to Carson. Carson back to Brewer. Now they get it across court to McCoy. 11 seconds to go. Harris on him. Gets it to Minor. Minor looking inside. Trying Brewer. He finally comes down with it on Whitley. Goes up strong off the glass. Good. And now a long shot by Yarbrough will not get there. And a good finish by the Wildcats as they lead it at halftime, 30-23. We'll take a timeout. We'll have your first half totals when we return. Back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bob Atkinson. It's halftime as the Tigers trail Central Alabama 30-23. It's been a good game. It's been a lot of Central Alabama. We've had to fight our way back and really to keep it within range. Let's look at the first half totals.
All right, Steve. Tough first half for the Tigers. This is a scrappy bunch from Central Alabama who's come in here, played really hard. Right now they lead us 30-23. Scoring for your Tigers, Wheeler Wilkes with a good first half with 5 points, hit 1 3. Cooper Harris with 2. Kyle Lambert with 2. Jake Gallick's got 5, and your leading scorer in the first half, Marlon Yarbrough with 2 threes and 3 free throws with a total of 9 points. So 23 points for the Tigers. Again, Rivers Hunt, McKinley Thomas, usually starters for the Hardin County Tigers, are out, as well as Caleb McGee, who we really miss. He's missed about 3 games, and he would help us down low big time. So we're missing some guys, but we're still in this game and look for a good second half when we can come back and win it.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to go in there at halftime and understand that the speed of the game is a little bit quicker than what we're playing at right now. They've got a good team. They got some slashers. They got some size inside. And it kind of reminds me of that Lawrence County team from Friday night. Speaking, though, of Lawrence County team and getting a win tonight over Central Alabama, let's bring in Coach Ron Burnham with the Lady Tigers. You get a big win after you suffer your first loss on Friday night to a really good team. You come in and get a team like Central Alabama, and no disrespect to them, but they had trouble with the press tonight and really got behind early.
That was a big difference. And when we made them speed up, I'm just telling you, they're not a bad team. Their half-court offense that they run was efficient, and we had trouble with it. And that's when we got out pressing, and then we got up good enough. We went off the press, and then they brought it back to like 15, and we had to start pressing again so they could have to move a little bit faster. But they do a good job on their half-court offense. They'll do good in their district, and most of their kids are freshmen and sophomores, so the next few years is going to be pretty tough for them.
Well, another good night by Haley inside. She tried to work her inside, and she's getting stronger and stronger.
Listen, she has come on the last 3 games. I think she's understanding that she's tall now and she's got a wide body, and she's trying to use it. Now, once again, we talk about experience, and Haley, she doesn't play a whole lot of basketball. You know what I'm saying? She plays during our season, but after that she doesn't. We have a few girls that go on and play AAU games. We just need more experience. When you get more experience and you play a bunch of games, and it took her that long to realize that she's a pretty strong kid, pretty big kid. But, also tonight, man, I don't know if this is a record or not, but we're going to go back and check the tapes, make 100% sure. But I think Schuyler had 6 steals in the first quarter.
Yeah, she was close to it. Yeah, I agree.
I think it was 6, man. And she had a heck of a job in blocking. I just would like to see her numbers. I know, she scored 10 points, but she may had 8 steals, 10 points, and 7 or 8 blocked shots. That was a good night. And our 2 birthday girls, which was Sarah Strickland and Reese Harville, they played hard on their birthday, and to get a birthday win, that's good. Anytime that you can play your second and third bunch a lot of minutes and get them some experience for the next year. And what I liked about it is that when we took them out, we didn't have anybody really complaining about coming out, and they were cheering hard on the bench for each other. And once that you start doing that, that's when it's fun to be a coach, when everybody's pulling for each other.
Well, Kimmy got on track tonight.
Oh yeah,
too. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Listen, and I don't mind saying this on the radio. I didn't care about Kimmy's offense at all. Kimmy played some really good defense tonight, and she got on the help side. She bodied up people tonight. She designed people from going through on a handoff. They couldn't get thin. They may have had pop out. That's what we've been looking for Kimmy too, to be more physical and strong on the defensive end. And when she does that and she shoots the ball like that, we were tough. I mean, she was really tough tonight too. She had 10 points too. So we had 10 from her and 10 from Schuyler and 14 from our big girl Haley Haddock. So it was good, and we got to get to see some of the younger kids who could play and what they could do and what they couldn't do. So I was proud of the effort tonight, and I was proud of them the other night. We just, we didn't execute down at the end, and we had too many, after watching the tape, there was way too many offensive rebounds that they got and it helped put back, but they were so big we had to give more help than usual, and then when you do that, you get out of position some, and that's something that we're going to learn from and go with. So,
I was sitting here thinking, when you play a game like you did tonight, where we were clearly the better team against these girls tonight, and more athletic, quicker, bigger, stronger.
Yep.
But sometimes when you play a game like that, your team, sometimes will play down to the competition. They didn't. They got after it. They've done that a couple of times this year already. That no lull in anything. They're trying to run the offense. They're crashing boards. They're getting after people.
You're right. And, they're playing hard, and we're trying to push it up the floor and move it and get it to the right people for some good shots. And, only thing that we still do, we need to stop turning the ball over on silly passes. If it's a good pass and they get in the lane or something, but when we try to make a diagonal long pass, or we try to go on the baseline and we get on the three-point line in about one dribble and try to throw it to that other three-point line, they're not usually going to make it. I mean, we just got to learn and get better at it. But, I like our chances, and like I said, we have some tough games coming up. I don't know a whole lot about Red Bay, Alabama, which we played Tuesday. Coach Carpenter says they won about 7 state titles. And then we go to McNary and play McNary. They're a little bit down, but, again, Coach Lott wasn't coaching really because of his he's had a little bit of an operation going on, and now he feels better, and their team going over to McNary to play him over there. And then on Friday we get to travel to Columbia, Tennessee, and play Austin, a big school out of Alabama. And then the Saturday we get to play Siegel, a big school out of Missouri. And then I'm going to let them have Sunday off to go to church and rest. And then we're going to play our arch rival, Adams, right home. So we have some games here in the next.
It's good that Coach Carpenter's got us going through touring the state of Alabama.
Yeah, well, he thinks so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him he don't like it, but I told him next year the region people are 3 teams out of Jackson, North Side, South Side, and Liberty, and they also have South Gibson. When they have a meeting, I want to go down there and say, hey, we'd like to play you a home-and-home game, so we know what the region looks like, and traveling 45 minutes and eating in Jackson is not a bad thing, and going 2.5 hours to Brighton and hoping a convenience store is open on the way.
Exactly. I know Gus's will be open. That's the only thing. I appreciate it, Coach. Congratulations on your 4th win on the season. We'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good deal. All right, we're ready to start here in the second half. It'll be Hardin County. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Now they say it'll be Hardin County basketball. So Tigers will start it off here in the third. 30-23 our score. Tigers trail here as we get going in the third. Harris with the basketball down in the corner to Gallick. Gallick driving, splits a couple of Wildcats up off the glass, no good. Had a good look, just couldn't knock it down. Brewer comes out with it. He comes down racing up off the glass with the left hand. He made his, and it's 32-23. Smith putting on a little pressure in the backcourt to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Harris, across the timeline, down the corner to Wilkes. Wilkes back out front to Yarbrough. Yarbrough alone, 3, no good. Brewer with the rebound. Now here comes Glover, pushing it down the floor to Smith. Fakes a 3, gets it inside to Blevins. He spins up off the glass, good. And it's 34, and they build it to 11. Now they get a steal. Here's Smith with the basketball up off the glass. And it's quickly 36-23, and Coach Carpenter wants to call a timeout. 7:05 to go here in the third. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. 36-23 as the Wildcats has pushed the lead out to 13 as the Tigers a couple of turnovers. Gallick with the basketball, driving, left hand up off the glass, and good. Good move there by Jake. Split two defenders. Now the Tigers pressing. Blevins with the basketball. Lambert tips it away, almost gets a steal. But it'll be Wildcat basketball over here in front of their bench. Smith will take it out. 6:46 to go here in the third. Brewer with the basketball to Blevins, to Glover. Glover spins up off the glass, and he just went right around Kyle.
He's been a problem for us tonight.
Yeah. He's good. He's quick, and he'll attack the basket. Now he's going to attack too much and get called for a foul as he hits Marlin as he was bringing it across the timeline. That's his first. Team's first. Wilkes with the basketball, left wing. They're working on the north end. Harris from the right wing shoots a three. No good. Wilkes tips it away. Harris comes down with it. Him and Brewer battling, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it'll probably be Wildcat basketball. It will. Now the Tigers are going to set up a press of their own. Brewer with the basketball, back to Blevins. Back to Brewer on the side court. Now they'll get it across to Smith, all the way across to Glover. Glover fires, no good. Brewer with a rebound, goes in with the left hand, no good. And Wilkes controls it, gets it to Yarbrough. Marlin across the timeline, right at the top of the key, working on Smith. He drives, puts up a floater, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And they're going to say 2 shots on Smith. Smith holding his hands up, wondering what happened.
Well, and the crowd's wanting him a walk. Well, I didn't see that.
Well, he walked because he was fouled. That created the walk. So Marlin will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up is good. Minor coming in now for Smith. 38-26. Wildcats on top. Yarbrough with his second. Fires, and he hit on both. 38-27 now. Tigers pressing in the backcourt. Glover with the basketball. Gets it back to Brewer in the backcourt. Now finally across the timeline to Minor. He drives the baseline on Gallick. Stops, puts it off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. Gallick got him, I think. No, they're going to get Yarbrough. So how many is that
That's
on
his
him?
second, I believe.
So that's Marlin's second. He has 13 points on the night. Minor fires his first shot. It's good. 39-27 now. Minor gets his second. Fires off the front iron. No good. Gets his own dadgum rebound out to Brewer. Brewer over to McCoy. McCoy fires a 3. No good. Now Lambert has it. Being harassed there, and now the Wildcats will back down the court. Yarbrough has it, right wing, driving to his left. Over to Wilkes, right on the right wing, all the way across to Gallick. Gallick working on Blevins. Now drives a baseline, takes a step, up off the iron. Good. His version of the Euro step, but it went in, and it's 39-29. Blevins with the basketball inside the Brewer. He spins toward the glass, lays it up and in. Man, what a good move.
Yeah, that was a sweet move.
And it's 41-29. We just,
we're getting
one
outplayed,
step forward,
Steve.
2 steps back. Yarbrough with the basketball. Brewer out there on him now, back at the top of the key. Wilkes for a 3. Up off the iron, no good. Harris with the putback. And it's 41-31. McCoy with the basketball now. Gets it across the timeline to Brewer. Brewer has it. Goes all the way across the lane. Still has a basketball, and he throws it right into the arms of Lambert, and the Tigers get the turnover. Lambert with a basketball, right wing. Now he'll dribble back to his left, pulls up his dribble, gets it to Gallick. Dribbling, or working on Blevins, and he's going to get it taken away from McCoy. Didn't see him. Spun right into him. McCoy with the basketball. Over to Brewer. Brewer, an open 3. Nailed it. Boy, he's been a Tiger killer tonight. I can't see how many. He's
got 11.
Yarbrough with the basketball in the backcourt. They're trying to get him trapped now. He finally weaves his way through, down the lane with a scoop shot, up off the glass, good. Patented
that's sweet.
Yarbrough move right there, and it's 44-33, 3:43 to go. They had Brewer trapped, gets out of it, dribbling it around, gets it to McCoy. McCoy with about a 10-footer, knocked it down.
This much can shoot.
46-33 to score. Harris with the basketball to Yarbrough. Yarbrough to Gallick. Gallick drives down the lane, lays it in off the glass against Blevins, and it's good. It's 46-35. Jake having a good night as well. He's got 9 on the night. Minor with the basketball to Brewer. Brewer down low to Blevins, working on Jake. Now back out front to Brewer. Brewer has an open three, and he drained it. Nobody on him. He's knocked 2 down in a row, and it's 49-35. Yarbrough with the basketball. Minor on him. Almost knocked it away. Finally gets it across the timeline to Yarbrough. Yarbrough quickly to Gallick. Gallick trying to bull his way into the paint. It's going to be knocked away by Brewer. Brewer comes down with it, gets it into Blevins. Blevins spins, and it'll be a foul. As there's some,
they're going to get Marlin on that one. That'll be his third.
So Marlin gets hit with a foul. Blevins will go to the line with 2:35 to go. And the depth-wise for the Tigers is starting to take a little bit of control as we got some tired young men out there. Wilkes will come out. Corey Gerals will come in. Blevins out the line, a couple of dribbles, now a third dribble, shoots, and he made it. 50-35 now with 2:35 to go here in the third. Carson comes in for Blevins. Yarbrough with the basketball. Minor on him, back to Harris, back to Yarbrough. Now they try to trap him in the corner. He quickly gets it over to Harris. Harris to Gerals, dribbling on the left wing. Back out front to Yarbrough, and now they set up a play. Harris gets a screen. Yarbrough driving, pulls up, fires a 2, good. 50-37 now. Brewer with the basketball over to Minor. Minor inside to Brewer. Brewer working on Gallick. Pushes him out of the way. Up with a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Now they dish it back inside to him, and he lays it in off the front iron, and it's 52-37. Lambert with the basketball. Over to Harris. Harris pulls up a 3, no good. Brewer with the rebound. Excuse me, that was Glover, Brewer with the rebound. Glover has it now over to McCoy. McCoy fires a 2-pointer, no good. Yarbrough gets it with 1:26 to go, and here comes the Tigers. Yarbrough driving down the lane, up off the glass, no good, but he was fouled. That's going to be on Carson. So Marlin will go to the line with 1:21 to go here in the third, trying to cut into this 52-37 lead. I said Brewer's been killing us. It's actually Glover's
the one that's been
killing us.
He's got 14 on the night.
Yeah, thank goodness he's going to have a rest. Brown comes in. Glover goes out, and McCoy goes out. And number 20 comes in, but I don't have him on the sheet. Brewer with the rebound. Gets it to Brown. Brown on the right wing. Drives the baseline on Gerals. Tries to get it back out front. Stolen away by Whitley. Now he'll get it to Yarbrough. Yarbrough across the timeline. 1:07 to go here in the third. Over to Gerals. Gerals fires a 3. No good. Rebound Tigers. Back up off the glass. Good.
A good rebound there by Hutchison and putback.
That's Hutchison on the putback for the Tigers, and they cut it to 12. 50 seconds to go. Here's a shot by Minor, no good, and Yarbrough gets the rebound. So
that was Hutchison on the rebound, back to Yarbrough. So that's 2 good offensive and defensive.
Yarbrough brings it down, moves to his left, stops at the free throw line, gets it down low to Hutchison, goes up, and he's going to be hacked. He'll go to the line. Shoot
we'll see what kind of free throw shooter he is. Hey, he's come in with a big rebound, a put back, and then a defensive rebound. Now he's going to the free throw line.
So Hutchinson will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up is good.
Nice stroke.
Mm-hmm. 52-41, 33 seconds to go. Hutchinson has brought a spark to the Tigers here in the last minute. Next one up, and he got them both. 52-42, so they cut the lead to 10. Miner brings it across the timeline. He gets inside to Carson. Carson up with the right hand. He got it. Boy, we've had trouble with him in the paint. Wilkes looking for somebody to get it to. He finally gets it to Clapp. 10 seconds to go. He dribbles it off his foot. Clapp gets the ball, though, and he just has to throw it. They got Carson underneath, or excuse me, Miner. Miner goes up off the glass. Good. And that'll end the third quarter. 56-42 is the score. The Wildcats on top. We'll move to the fourth and final quarter. You're listening to Hardin County Basketball. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back to Michaela Wilkes as we move to the fourth quarter. It'll be Tiger basketball trailing 56-42. Yarbrough has the basketball out on the top of the key, and he's just going to throw it away.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Well, I think he thought Wilkes was going to zig, and he zagged, and nobody was there.
That's a good nice way to put that.
Yeah, Montgomery with a basketball over to Carson.
You're saying the zigzag went awry there.
Yeah, exactly. Montgomery with a basketball, and they're going to get him for a walk. Coming down the middle of the floor, trying to get it across the timeline, and he tried to jump, but couldn't get up in the air, so he walked. Yarbrough with the basketball. Gets it to Lambert, top of the key. Hits Gallick out here at the left wing. Out to Harris at the top of the key. Over to Wilkes. Wilkes trying to drive. Nothing there. Back out front to Yarbrough. Yarbrough working on Miner. Drives to the free throw line. Kicks it over to Harris. Harris drives. Right hand. No good. Montgomery gets the rebound. They've killed us on the boards.
Yeah.
So Wildcat basketball now. Brown has it to Montgomery. Back to Miner. Miner with a three. No good. Carson gets the follow-up, though, and sticks it back in. And it's 58-42. Harris with the basketball in the backcourt. Over to Yarbrough. They tried to trap him. They get it to Gallick, top of the key. Over to Lambert. Lambert fires a three from the right wing. No good. Harris gets the rebound. Has it rejected. Wilkes comes out with it, though. Gets it to Gallick. Gallick is going to get called for a charge, I do believe. It's like a bull in a china shop there, and now he's down. Looks like an ankle. So Gallick down at on the Tigers' end of the court. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. They're helping Jake off the court. Looks like a left ankle. He went in there hard, and I don't know. He could have stepped on somebody. There's a lot of traffic in the paint, and that happens sometimes. So they'll set him down over there. Blake McAdams over there working on his left ankle, but it'll be Wildcat basketball, leading 58-42 with 6:30 to go. Brown has it, gets it to Carson. Carson quickly on it in the front court to Montgomery. Being harassed, gets out of it, gets it over to Minor. Minor for a three, no good. Ball being tipped around. Whitley comes down with it, gets it to Yarbrough. In the front court to Lambert. Lambert stops, fires a three, no good. And Minor gets the rebound. Here comes the Wildcats, and he completely overthrows everyone.
Wildcats with a wild throw.
Thought he had some size going down there, and they'd had to been about 7'2", but anyway, throws it out of bounds, and Tigers have it. Wilkes from the corner, fires a three, no good. Harris tips it, and here comes the Wildcats. Minor with it. He's going to back it out. They'll set it back up. Brown.
He walked
over to the other Carson, and you said he walked. He did walk, and it'll be Tiger basketball. So Smith will come back in now at the 5:45 mark. Yarbrough has a basketball, gives it to Harris, trying to get it across the timeline. He does to Whitley. Whitley over to Wilkes. Drives, kicks it back out to Yarbrough for three, and it's going to be no good. Short, good effort by Harris trying to get it back in, but it'll be Wildcat basketball. It looks like Coach Carpenter wants to take a timeout and talk about it. He's not happy with his team. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this. Caleb Welch Gymnasium as we're in the fourth and final period. 58-42. It's been mostly Central Alabama all night long.
It has been.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, we got three people on the bench right now, a depth problem, and they're a good basketball team.
Yeah, they're a scrappy bunch, and they've hit a lot of shots.
Yep. Blevins brings it across the timeline, gets it to Brewer. Brewer to Smith, back out front to Glover. Glover over to McCoy, right wing. Harris on him. McCoy dribbles to his left, back to his right, back to his left. Looking inside, nobody there. Now he'll get it to Smith. Smith on the left wing, Wilkes on him. Now back over to McCoy on the right wing. Yarbrough comes out. Over to Smith. Smith over to Brewer. Brewer up with a floater. No good. Yarbrough is going to come out with it. Good hustle there by Marlin. And then we turn it over.
Well, he didn't know it. Glover was behind him. He pickpocketed him.
So Glover with the basketball. Over to McCoy. McCoy at the top of the key. They're running clock now. 4:30 to go. Back to Glover. Glover at the top of the key to Smith. Smith will dribble back to the right. He's on the left side. Now goes back to the left wing. All the way across the court to McCoy over here on the right wing. Wilkes on him. Back out front to Smith. Back over to Glover. Just running clock. Getting close to under 4 minutes. Here's Blevins down low. Gets it back to McCoy. McCoy tried to get it back to him moving into the paint. Couldn't. Glover does, though. Puts it up off the glass. That's Blevins. Good. Glover ran the baseline, and a nice little pass inside to Blevins. He put it in uncontested off the glass, and it's 60-42. Here's Lambert for three. No good. Smith blocks everybody out, goes off Harris's hand, and it'll be Wildcat basketball. 3:43 to go here in the game. Here comes Glover across the timeline. They're in no hurry now. They're just going to set out here, him and McCoy, and just kind of throw it back and forth to each other. McCoy with the basketball, right wing, back to Glover. On the left side, back over here to McCoy. Yarbrough on him. Now back over to Glover, back to McCoy. Now down in the corner to Smith. Smith inside to Blevins at the free throw line. They give him an open look, banks it, no good. Brewer gets the rebound, goes up between three Tigers and puts it back. 62-42, they build it to 20. Yarbrough with the basketball, splits two Wildcats, and they're going to get, who is that, 22,
That's
Glover with a foul. So Lambert will throw it in. Yarbrough with the basketball. Under 3 to go here in the fourth. Marlin right at the top of the key, trying to get away from Smith, gets it out to Lambert. Lambert drives, spins, throws it away as he was trying to get Yarbrough down in the corner, and the Wildcats come up with the basketball as Glover will have it out here on the right wing, down low to Smith. Smith back to Glover. Just backs it out there by the Tiger head, gets it over to Smith. Glover with the basketball, back to Smith, inside to Blevins. He gets attacked there. Whitley comes out with it, and he's on the run. Gets it to Lambert, back to Whitley. Whitley fires a three, and it's going to be no good and knocked out of bounds by Harris. And now Hutchison is going to come in for John with 2:14 to go. Tigers trail by 20. Next week, we go to Alabama as we'll head over to Red Bay, Alabama.
Is that down by the coast?
I hope so.
Yeah.
We need to leave on Sunday. We'll be in Red Bay, Alabama on Tuesday night. Tip-off time is at 6 p.m. right here on 93.5 FM. Under 2 to go now. McCoy with a basketball, just running the weave out front. Now McCoy stops, fires a three, got it. Left him open, made him pay. Nobody was out there on him. He can shoot it.
Yeah.
65-42 now. 1:30 to go. Lambert with a free look, or an open look, and he'll knock it down. And now a quick timeout by Coach Carpenter. 65-45, 1:32 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. And we're trying to figure out how to get to Red.
I think we've got to fly to Montgomery and then go on down from there.
Yeah. I think somebody said it was in Mississippi. I could have sworn it was in Alabama, but whatever.
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. That's the kind of night it's been here in the fourth quarter. 1:29 to go. Wildcats with a basketball. Brown has it, brings it across the timeline. Wilkes on him, just dribbling around. Finds an open three, fires, no good. Hutchison had the rebound, then it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Challender. Wilkes with the basketball across the timeline. 1:10 to go. Clapp with the basketball right wing to Harris at the top of the key. Over to Wilkes. Wilkes looks at a three, dribbles back to his right. Clapp looks at a three, gets it to Harris. Harris drives the baseline, puts up the shot, and he's going to be fouled. So Cooper will go to the line to get two with 56.5 seconds to go, and the crowd is starting to disperse over there on the Tiger side. Appreciate everyone listening to Tiger Basketball tonight, and of course our sponsors. We couldn't do this without our sponsors, and we appreciate them as always bringing you Hardin County sports. Cooper missed the first one. Next one up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Challender. Brown has it across the timeline. 49 seconds to go. Just dribbling out there by the Tiger head. Over to Carson. Back to Brown. Harris on him. Under 40 seconds to go. They're not wanting to do anything but just stay out here as Brown dribbling around, working on Harris. Gets it inside now to Challenger. And then there's going to be a foul, right?
They're going to get him for walking.
Is that what it was? Took one too many steps, and the Tigers will have it. Gerald's in the game now. He has it on the left wing. Back to Harris. Harris all the way across to Wilkes. Wilkes fires a three. Got it. 16 seconds to go. 65-48 our score. Brown has a basketball to Montgomery. Montgomery just holding it there. Backs it out, and that'll do it. And that'll be your final score. Central Alabama wins it here at Michaela Welch Gymnasium, 65-48. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with your totals when we return.